everybody, this is Mr. Momobot, and today we're going to be looking at a really cool old Godzilla playset. This is from Trendmasters, and yeah, so I noticed that there's actually not very many reviews, maybe not at all, for this thing, so why not review it? I used to have this when I was a little younger, and just got destroyed over time, so I really liked it, and I saw it. I just had to ask for it for my birthday, so really cool. It has little things that are a little disappointing that when I was younger I thought they were gonna look or be exactly like in this picture or something, so you'll see in a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, it has pretty cool box art, I'd say. Really crazy looking. It says, and the set is called Godzilla Attacks New York. Yeah, so giant playset, ages 4 and up. Maybe a little older would be good. I don't know. It has a lot of little pieces, but you'll see. Choking hazard, and here's what comes with the playset. So, playset includes Godzilla action figure, and it fires some sort of little atomic breath thing. Mecha Ghidorah defense force. What difference does that make? Yeah, there he is over there. And then 3 breath missiles for Godzilla, and 20 army men, soldiers, and 5 tanks, or battle tanks, as they like to call them for some reason. So, yeah. That's pretty cool. So, and let's take a look at the back of the box. So here's the back of the box. It has a whole, line of other action figures you can collect from the Trendmasters series. So let's start from the beginning. There's Godzilla, and this is not the Godzilla we get in this playset, obviously. It's quite different. It fires some sort of, I don't know, breath thing, which is cool, because there's not very many of those. Then there's Mothra, Rodan, Ghidorah, Mecha Godzilla, which he looks really shiny, and Gigan, Biolante, and Batra, which all of these look really cool. But I've looked up reviews for, I think, Gigan. I have Mecha Ghidorah, I think. I don't know if it's some sort of mad copy or something from Japan, I don't know. But it seems legit, so I'll show you that in a little bit. But these are all prototypes. I looked up Godzilla too. They look nothing like these. These look really good. Their paint jobs are great looking. Their sculpt is, well, the sculpt, actually yes, the sculpt changes from the actual things that we get in stores. Like Mecha Ghidorah, it is not this detailed or anything. I know it isn't because I have one. So it's a little deceiving, which sucks, but they're still cool. So, and then it has all these cool little art. Each little character has their own little story, obviously. So that's cool. I'm not gonna read them all because there's quite a few. So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And on the side, yeah, it just has, oops, my studio fell over. Has playset includes again, and Godzilla on the side. Same exact thing on the other side. So that's basically it for the box. So let's get to the playset. As you can see, this is sort of a big playset. They don't call it giant playset for nothing. So as you can see, this is everything you get with this set. We've got Godzilla over here on the left, and Ghidorah on the right. So, and there's a bunch of soldiers and tanks down here. As it said on the box, you get 20 soldiers and 5 tanks, which is kind of generous, because a lot of things actually don't allow too much stuff to come with the set. This is a pretty cool set because of that. We have 2 buildings. One looks like the Empire State Building. One is just, this one's random. I don't know what's wrong with that one. They just put a ball on top of the top instead of the spike, which is weird because in the picture for the art, I guess we'll take a look at that again, but it was a weird top, like rounded top. It was really weird, but it was unique, and I really would have liked getting a different building. But it doesn't matter anyway. That would only be the top part. Either way, they're really cool. And then we have this weird blockade thing at the right here in the middle. You can actually put your soldiers in it a little, so that's pretty cool. So that's basically all it comes with. And why don't we just take a look at all the accessories a little closer, and without the playset in the background, because it's a little distracting at the moment. So here we have all the accessories and stuff. Godzilla and Ghidorah and the soldiers and tanks. So let's take a look at the tanks real quick. So they all look the same, obviously, and I was really expecting these to be really big tanks, because you know these are really old, and the stuff I was used to with little soldiers and stuff were like the, I don't know, like this size soldier, and the tanks were like as big as Ghidorah. So, but this is way different from usual, so this is really nice actually. Obviously though, the soldiers are out of proportion with the tanks, so that sort of is weird. That's the main problem with this whole playset. Everything is not into proportion, I don't think. Of course, if you're a kid, you don't freaking care. It's freaking cool. So, yeah, it bothers older people a little more, like me. But, either way, there's 20 soldiers, but let's look at the ones we actually get, because there's only 3 types of soldiers, you know, their little poses and stuff. Here's the first one. I wish you could see it better, but I mean, the details are about the same as your average soldier, which is pretty cool, I'd say, because they're smaller. These are really unique. I really like them because of that. This guy is holding this huge gun to his chest, so he's not really aiming it or anything. He's just kind of walking with his big ass gun. So there's that one. Oh crap, I dropped one. Okay, so here's the other one. He sort of is aiming, sort of pointing, I guess. And, yeah, so that's the second one. Same details. Obviously, they're not the same sculpt or anything, but yeah. And then here's the last one. He's actually pointing up more, like he's actually aiming at something. In fact, his face is like looking up. I'm assuming at Godzilla or something, or whatever the heck you want him to look at. So, yeah, these are really nice soldiers. I really like them. I really didn't expect them to be so small, which is another thing. You need to make sure these never get lost, because they will, like the one I just dropped. So let's take a look at Godzilla and Ghidorah, or, you know, whatever. Okay, so who should we look at first? We'll just look at Godzilla first. So, as you can see, he is really old. So, it's a really old toy. So it's kind of bulky, and he looks sort of fat, mostly in legs. But this figure was particularly sort of disappointing because, obviously, in the box art, if you saw, obviously you did, Godzilla is like, his color is black with a shade of red. I think that was actually the reflection of the playset, but either way he was black. Then his, obviously, it was kind of animated, or, you know, kind of, whatever. So his spikes were glowing blue, but this is green, which I guess in a lot of figures Godzilla is depicted as green. But it's just really different from the picture. He didn't look as chunky, and he looked just cooler in general. So very disappointing in a sort of way, but it's really not that bad, because the sculpt still actually is pretty good, some of the details. His hands look weird though. I mean, look at that. Kind of weird. I think he can hold someone. Yay! He can hold someone. So, yeah, that's nice. His spikes are kind of nice how they're sculpted. It's just that I really wish they just painted them bluish or something, because I like that effect. But oh well. His tail is very nice looking. It can move like that. It's very long, actually. So, that'll take up room. Yep, so that's cool. And his arms don't move. Now, technically they do. Obviously, they'd have to. They look like it. But mine doesn't. Because, you know, I got it on eBay. And this set is practically brand new. Except for some reason, the Godzilla's arms are broken, I guess. They glued them back on, which is fine. Not a huge deal, since you can't really get too much posability out of them. At least they didn't glue his arms like backwards or something. So yeah, his legs move. Oh, there goes the guy, and there goes another soldier. His legs can move. His giant chunky legs. And then his head can move. Pretty much 360, I bet. I don't want to loosen it though. So yeah, so it looks pretty cool, I guess. Probably was cooler in the old days, but yeah, I was expecting it to be just like in the picture. Not quite, mostly with the glowing part. That's obviously photoshopped, but yeah, you get the picture. So also, there's another annoying thing about this figure. This thing on top of the head, that's how you launch the breath missile things, which this is one of them. You get 3 of them, obviously. The tip of it is rubbery, and these are really good. It launches really good. Just clicks in there, and then... Whoa, what the heck? What's wrong with this? Wow, fudge. Scared me. Yeah, but, yeah, it's, pretty good. Very nice. Oh, I guess you didn't see that. Oh, well. We'll demonstrate the, destructibility in that city in a minute. But, yeah, it's just annoying that the thing's sticking up, because they could have sculpted it in a little more. I am very tempted to just cut it a little, although that might hurt when I push it now. and then just paint a little on it. I don't know, but I think I'll just leave it the way it is. That's how it was made. That's probably how it should be. So, let's take a look at Ghidorah, or I mean Ghidorah. I for some reason call him Ghidorah. So, the proportions of Godzilla and Ghidorah are completely not right. So that's another thing I have a problem with this set. Ghidorah, I guess I keep changing how I say it. I'll just say Ghidorah. Mecha Ghidorah is like really small. He's supposed to be bigger, probably like this, compared to Godzilla. So, yeah, that's not cool. Not cool at all. But he looks very nice, actually. The details in his body are nice. He's kind of a rubber, soft plastic. I think it's soft plastic throughout the whole thing. So it is a very nice little figure. I like how it is. I like the pose of the legs, just, you know, straight forward instead of a weird pose. And I actually had to put the tail on, or tails, on his butt. And you can actually spin it a little, see? Then you can get a kind of different view, I guess. It works, so that's cool. So, either looks very nice. You can actually take the heads off. See? Oops. So, yeah, that's, they're really nice looking. So, it looks nice, it's just too bad it wasn't bigger. I like how it should be. I guess they're trying to imply that since Godzilla is the king of the monsters, he deserves to be bigger, I guess. Weird. But, I guess we should take a look at the destructibility, or maybe we should do size comparisons of the action figures first, so we shall. So, here is another Trendmasters Godzilla figure that is very chubby and small, and I do like the size on this one more. I just wish he wasn't so chubby still. These are actually more accurate to each other, sort of. So, yeah. There's that. And then, this is another Trendmaster figure. This Ghidorah is a lot more, probably how he should be. So, I don't know why they couldn't have made this one the same size. It looks actually better than this one. So, that doesn't really make sense, because this is a Trendmaster figure, and this is the one that was on the back of the box that looked probably as detailed as this, and was bigger. And this is it. And this is not the figure we saw in the picture, definitely. So, yeah. Interesting comparison, I guess. And then we got the NECA 2014 Godzilla. I am just going to do this anyway. So, they're about the same height. That would be about 6 inches tall. So that's cool. I love this figure. Anyway, now we can get on with the destructibility. Okay, I got it all set up. So before I destroy this place, I'll note that the background, the art, is actually very cool looking. As you can see, there's a bunch of destroyed, burning buildings and explosions, and really cool looking. So, yeah. Some iconic buildings and stuff back there, like the Lady Liberty, 2 towers. I do believe that is the Chrysler building, actually. That one with the weird thing, yeah, that actually blows up, which is cool. But yeah, it's kind of weird. So I think they should have just made the Chrysler building one of these things again. But whatever. So we got our Godzilla right here, and we shall destroy all living things. I wonder why Godzilla is messing up right now. Okay, so obviously you're supposed to shoot those little areas right here where it shows the orange. So yeah, watch this. Oh wait, how about we shoot that building up there first? Holy crap, I suck. We got only 3 shots. So shoot that helicopter up there. Boom! It's dead. And that bridge fell over, which I'm gonna have to talk about that bridge. It is the worst thing in this set. Seriously. Boom! What the heck? It's supposed to blow up. Explode! Explode! Damn it, I'm gonna just have to punch it. Okay. Oops. Where'd the bullet go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Just gonna have to... son of a gun. I farted. Isn't that nice to know? Okay, so let's destroy the last building. Ah, I suck. Isn't this fun, kids? Oh my god, it didn't do it. I really don't know why it's not working very well right now. It works pretty well. Oh, there we go. That's that nice. There goes one of the pieces. Hey! Oh god. I'm reaching down there. Isn't that fun? Being able to try to find all the pieces after you've destroyed it several times. So also that weird, as you can see, this weird block thingy right here, this thing. Oh, you could put soldiers in that, see, right here. Boop. But that thing is weird because you can't shoot it like these, you know, it's right here. Oh, you can't see. Yeah. You can't shoot that one is the same because, you know, the little target is right here. And that one is like turned around because it's weird or something. So you're going to have to like hope that the building collapses on that and blows it up. So it's a little weird, but it's okay. That's not the worst thing about the set. So let's talk about that bridge. Okay, I shall try to demonstrate the frustrating fact about this bridge as much as I can. So, as you can see, this little piece is pretty darn cool actually. It comes apart usually. Yeah, there we go. See? So that's one of the things you could actually destroy, and you don't need one of these mechanized things in order to do it. You just smash it. I've done it. But yeah, that looks cool, but I don't actually have it the way it's supposed to be. Here's a piece that seemingly plugs into this right here, as you can see. See, that looks fine. I'd say that looks pretty good. But it doesn't make sense. One, this little piece of the bridge will not reach over to that. Boom. It just falls. So that's why I put this on there, because it's a little longer or whatever. You can do that. And it barely works, but it does. And it looks cooler, I'd say, because it's actual 3D structure. So yeah. But I have no idea what to do with this stupid bridge. It falls apart easily. Obviously I'm doing it wrong, but there is no way I can tell. I don't really know how to do it right. So if anyone knows how to do it right, please comment and link me to a website that actually tells how to do it or something. Anything, because it's so annoying. It's one of the key features in it, technically. It looks pretty cool, technically, if it worked, which so far for me it doesn't. So, yeah. But, it's satisfying to destroy it, I have to say. There we go. It exploded now. So, let's see. Get that bullet. That's the main problem. That's basically the main problem with this set. Now, basically, the main problems are that bridge, unless I find out that there's an actual instruction. That's another thing. This set does not include instructions, which in a way kind of should have, but I mean it is simple enough to you know, put these buildings together. It just is 4 pieces, you know, bottom, top, middle pieces. It's really cool and simple enough to do. So, but that damn bridge is really annoying. So that would have been nice to know how to build that at least. I kind of doubt they would make instructions just for that. Might as well just do it all. But yeah, and then the proportions. As you can see, there's actually little cars that are drawn into the art, which are also weird because, well, you know, you can have policemen standing on them or something. They really should have left out the cars in the actual art, and in a way that would have been cool if they actually had cars, not just the tanks, which the tanks are cool, but, you know, they might as well just have left out the cars. That's why you just cover them up with the tanks, though. See? And then, yeah. So, proportions and the bridge and Godzilla. Because he's advertised. Actually, let's see. The bridge, the proportions, and the figures. That's basically it, and that's everything, actually. But it's not a big deal for some reason. I don't know why, but it's still cool. But the monsters are disappointing because, one, Ghidorah is smaller than he should be, but he looks pretty neat. And Godzilla is not how they advertise him in the, technically, he's not. Ghidorah isn't either, because he's more shiny in the picture or whatever. But, you know, Godzilla is the wrong color. He looks kind of weird compared to the picture. So yeah, it is sort of disappointing in terms of him. So yeah, but this is a really nice little set. And I don't really know how many people have gotten this. A friend gave me the older one. A very good friend gave me the older one I had. And it wasn't even complete. I think I had both buildings that could be destroyed. Not all the pieces were here. But, and I didn't have the tanks or the soldiers, but it was fun anyway. So now that I have it all complete, it's really cool to have. It's just, I just wish I was a little more motivated to play with it now. I'm very sad that I'm not actually playing with it too much, but I'm happy to have it. So, yeah, so comment if you have any ideas how to fix that bridge. And by the way, you're supposed to use one of these things on it. It's what makes this helicopter, it looks weird, but it is a helicopter. This is how it freaking flies, as you can see. So, yeah, I don't even know how you're supposed to do that with a freaking... Oh, I was wanting to make that explode with a freaking, you know, bridge. I don't know how to do that. So, comment if you do know how. Boom. And then, yeah, I think that's the end of the video. That's basically it. Because I don't really have anything else to say about it. So, this is a nice set, so please comment on that bridge, and just go ahead and comment actually if you've owned this set before. I am very curious to see how many people actually have gotten this before, or whatever, you know. I don't actually really know how popular it was. There's no videos on it, I don't think, until now. So, yeah, so I guess I'll see you next time in another review. See you guys.